Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity.
Can do.
Playing two different games with different controls is awful.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Oh, you've got a benched knee, that's fine. Don't want to retrain anyone. Stealth, survival. Sure. And something about the steward? No, I want to look at the quest about yeah, this one. Travel to the Ducal Palace in the First Fires District of Defiance Bay. I think I've spoken to that messenger before and forgot or something, but there's the messenger telling me that some idiot claims they have rights to the keep. This is fine. I'm not going to take either of these along. We'll go to the First Fires. Barracks construction complete. I still have plenty of cash, so could build towers for a perception bonus. We'll go for the West Curtain Wall. It's fairly expensive, but it's a nice protection bonus. I can hire people. Which if I want to, you know what? I'm going to hire this Crucible Knight. It seems like 20 copper a day is not gonna affect things much, but you never know. Maybe it'll end up being problematic. Right, let's go back to the journal. Speak with Chancellor Warren at the Hall of Records inside the palace. I've already... Maybe I did that quest thing on my private playthrough, that's why it seemed so familiar. Because he definitely wasn't here before. Thank you for coming, Lilizar. I've been trying to track you down for some time. This is Marshal Forwin. Earl Badamars, whatever, military advisor. He will serve as a witness for this proceeding. Okay, proceed this knife in your throat. Well met, Road Warden. Your reputation precedes you. I admit you've created a bit of a stir throughout the nobility with your reclamation of Caed Nua. Most are still not sure what to think of you. Okay, what's this about? The legitimacy of your claim to Caed Nua is in question. Earl Bedamar has issued a ruling on the matter. Caed Nua was abandoned for over a century, and I've claimed the land through strength of arms. My claim is legitimate. If there were no other claimant, you would be correct. Unfortunately, this is not the case. All will be made clear once Lord Gathbin arrives. Do you have any questions for me while we wait? What was that about Road Warden? The one who rules Caed Nua on behalf of the Earl of Yenwood is traditionally known as the Road Warden. Your position might not be entirely official, yet, but the title is an appropriate form of address. Okay, tell me about Earl Bedamar. Earl Bedamar? I don't know how to pronounce that. Whatever. Comes from an esteemed line of lords that rose to prominence after the War of Defiance, some 150 years ago. The Durwood consists of 7 earldoms. The Bedamars govern the northern earldom, known as the Grasp. As to the current Bedamar, he is as fine a man as I know. Okay. It is an honor to serve him. Tell me more about the Grasp. The Grasp is now the largest of the 7 earldoms, after it consumed the pre-war earldom of Yenwood. It encompasses notable settlements such as New Hamar, Gieran's Grasp, Gilded Vale, and of course Caed Nua. Yenwood? When the Durwood were a mere colony of Aedir, it was divided into 9 earldoms. When the Aedirans were defeated and ultimately driven out, 2 of the earldoms were absorbed and borders were adjusted. The Yenwood was one such earldom. Blah blah blah. Do you know which way Earl Bedamar has ruled? I'm sorry, my lord, I do not. The Earl's decree is sealed. Okay, what do you know of Gathbin? While I've met him but once, it was ample time to determine the character of Lord Arleder Gathbin, or lack thereof. So he's a turd. I mean, makes sense, he has no claim to this place. We might possibly have to cut him down to size. He is descended from an old Aediran line that predates the War of Defiance. His great-grandfather, Rennick Gathbin, was the Earl of Yenwood during the war. That is, until he was stripped of his lands and driven from the Durwood. Okay, I don't have any more questions. Your timing is impeccable. Here comes Lord Gathbin now. Well, he's a bulky dude. I'm gonna have to kill all of you. I mean, I will if I have to. An opulently dressed man strides towards the Chancellor, his sandy hair trailing him like a banner caught in a light breeze, boot heels echoing throughout the hall. An elven woman with cropped hair, dressed in dark, glinting mail, shadows his steps before taking position alongside him. She watches you unabashedly, taking your measure. See, we've got a bird lady, and a little dwarf, and a guy who killed a god, and... oh, that's not one of us. And someone who can see souls, and someone who's got 2 swords in him. And then a dude with a stick and a door handle. A door. It's not a stick, it's a sword. But whatever. We are more than a match for the likes of you. 2 sheds? Sorry. Let's move past this formality as quickly as possible. I've other matters to attend to. It's well known that Caed Nua belongs to me by right. And where is this pretender? Show me the fool that thinks to steal my land. Where is this lowborn wretch? This woman here. This is the lady of Caed Nua? I thought she was just another servant. Perhaps a valet or a scullery maid. Oh, this is funny. Everyone who owns their own keep, raise a hand. Go on, don't be shy. Imbecile, I hope you enjoyed your time squatting on my land. Provoke me further and I'll hang you from the highest wall of Caed Nua when our business is finished. Chancellor, read the Earl's decree. Regarding the matter of the Gathbin claim on Caed Nua, Earl Bedamar finds that the Gathbin claim was never relinquished. By law, Caed Nua is the rightful property of the Gathbin family. I knew it. I was about to say there's going to be a however. I'm not yet finished reading, my lord. However, the Earl recognizes. See, if I had a noble name, that would make more sense because it's like all sort of high English or more formal writing, and then it's just like Lidiza, which is more of an informal name. Recognizes Lilith's part in reclaiming Caed Noir, a site that has stood abandoned and even, some would say, cursed for over a century. Before Caed Noir is returned to the Gathbin family, the Earl has decreed that Lord Gathbin will provide compensation in the form of... Absolutely not. Gathbin folds his arms, a defiant scowl on his face. Milord? The amount is quite reasonable and a requirement for your land to be returned to you, if you'll just allow me to finish. I'll not pay a single copper to this miscreant for my ancestral land. Do you think I'm blind to the old's motives, lackey? He thinks he can send a message with his insult. I have a message you can send to that son of a whore. Gathbin raises an open hand as the Chancellor shrinks from him, arms raised in defense. I'm gonna grab his arm. Keep your hands off me, you peasant. Gathbin yanks his arm free of your hand and steps back. The elven woman deftly draws a pistol from her thick leather belt. Her eyes widen in anticipation. Damn it, my reading is even worse than usual. Milord, milady, please. There's no need for further violence. Lord Gathbin holds your gaze for several heartbeats, his eyes burning with hatred. I'll be coming for what's mine. Count on it. Come, Captain Emery. We're leaving. Can I just kill them now? What a turd. Well, I can't say that Gathbin's reaction was entirely unexpected. Through no fault of your own, I'm afraid you've made a powerful enemy. He did seem a little upset, didn't he? I've heard he's always been vicious, even as a boy. And he can hold a grudge for a very long time. He's gonna have trouble holding a grudge without hands. In any case, Caed Noir now officially belongs to you, since Lord Gathbin has rejected the Earl's decree. He hands you a deep blue scepter which looks to have been carved entirely out of sapphire. How? Like, the size of... Okay, this is a fancy word. Maybe they've got very huge sapphires and the ability to cut them to shape. It's, yeah, whatever. Here, this belonged to one of the old lords of Caed Noir. By right, it's yours now. Gained the Gurch Hawanas... I'm not even gonna attempt that. Should I... I don't want to give money to Lord Gathbin. I mean, he would just take it as an insult, which it would be. I'm not going to outright threaten him. Let's invite him to a feast. Perhaps we can recreate the Red Wedding. He can marry the bear. That is a generous offer, and I'll make sure it reaches Lord Gathbin. Now, would you happen to know if anyone here sells poison? Do you sell poison? Again, I apologize for the British comedy reference. It was a pleasure to finally meet you, milady. Perhaps we'll speak again under more pleasant circumstances. Farewell, Lilizar. Okay, I'm guessing this guy's not gonna have a different story now, right?
Hail, traveler.
Nope. Nothing changed. I do know from reading some stuff that there is a like a reputation system in the game. I'm guessing I just don't have enough of it yet. Supposed to help the bird lady broker a trade agreement. Sure, let's try for that. Why not? Again, I've not gone back to like read up on what I have to do for any of the quests or anything like that. It's just... Yeah, we've done the Undying Heritage. We also have to go travel to Durford Village for our main quest here. And inform Lady Webb about the Living Keys activities. I thought I already did. I don't think there's any news there. Maybe? Where was she at? Unjust gift, right? Or possibly Brackenbury? Oh, let's hear the lovely voice.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Rawr. Doesn't that get you all hot and bothered? I'll try Brackenberry first. Sanitarium, house something, Raymond Manor. I shall. This place has gotten slightly foggy. Nope. Wasn't in Copper Lane though, right? I'm slightly lost.
Gods keep you.
Up. Oop. There. It's this house. The messenger just said. This is what you get for leaving a game unplayed for so long. Excuse me, but I've been looking for you. You're the one who lifted the curse on Heritage Hill. My lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers, who was lost to the curse. For your part in reclaiming Heritage Hill, my lady wishes you to have it. Here, may it serve you well in battle. Thank you. St. Garam's Spark. We also got this thing. Soulbound Scepter two-handed. What does soulbound mean? Binds with wizard, priest, druid. Soulbound items are unique items that can magically bond with the soul of a single character. Once bound, the item can only be used by that character unless the bond is severed. A soulbound item will increase in power as the wielder completes certain requirements specified in the item's description. Most soulbound items can only be bond with characters of certain classes. However, regardless of the item's type, soulbound item always qualifies for any talents or abilities, like weapon focus and specialization, that the character may have. E.g., if a fighter has a weapon focus and a specialization in ruffian, he or she would gain their benefits even when wielding a soulbound greatsword or wand. Benefits from multiple talents or abilities of the same type, e.g. weapon focus, ruffian, and peasant, do not stack. If the bond to a soulbound item is ever severed, it will lose all of the abilities it has gained over time. So that's a ranged thing. Go on a wizard, a priest, or a druid. I'm thinking maybe I want to give this to... What's your stick like? It's got long reach. Some burn damage stuff. I think I'll give it to Durance, so he can stay out of combat, or at least out of melee combat a little bit, and not possibly not die as much. Bind soul. Are you sure you want to soulbind to Durance? Once bound, this item cannot be equipped by any other character. Yes, we'll do it. Deal 200 raw damage to enemies with to unlock the next level. Okay. Can he deal raw damage then? Because the weapon itself doesn't do raw damage, it does crush, slash. I don't think any of his abilities do raw damage either. Yeah, this is crush damage. Well, we'll have to see. Wait, the lady was on the first floor, right? On the first floor, I should say.
How fares your search?
Do I have anything to tell her? I'm kind of just checking because the quest said I should tell her something, and I'm not sure if it just always says that.
Well, let's hear it.
The Angwithan Tower in Heritage Hill contains an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls. The leaden key activated it.
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The leaden key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it.
Oh, but you do.
That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
Okay. Should probably rearrange the party then. Formation. Yeah, Bird Lady Endurance can swap positions. There we go. That's more reasonable. Just in case anyone has been screaming at the screen for the last 3 episodes. You now have peace of mind. Anyway, let's look at the journal. This is the White March. I think this is DLC, so I'll not do that until later on. Help her broker a trade agreement with the Anaman Fath in Twin Elms. Find and confront the thugs. Talk to Cyril at the Salty Mass and Onerous Gift. I think this was not going to work because she wants a ton of cash. Travel to the cave from Furgar's vision. I don't know where the cave is. It's the cliffs. I also don't know where that is. Travel to Radric's Hold. Maybe that's something I could do. Ooh, let's do it one more time.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. Now, where was the...
The Horde. Messenger from Defiance Bay has arrived in Cape Noir. Fine.
Better indeed.
Hireling payday. I just paid 100 coppers. Okay. Bleak Hollow bandits will attack the stronghold in 3 days. Okay. That's fine. Chancellor Warren urgently requests that you meet him at the Charred Barrel in Brackenbury. What? Is it about Kate Noah again? I don't know. My apologies, milady. I am merely a messenger. Okay. Should I shoot you then? You notice a bead of sweat trickle from the messenger's brow. Why isn't the Chancellor meeting me at the palace? Perhaps the Chancellor is meeting with you in an unofficial capacity. It happens from time to time. The messenger stares at the ground, avoiding our eye contact. Remind me who Chancellor Warren is. He's the legal arbiter for Earl Bademar. I'll just go with Bademar. Lord of the Grasp. I believe you've made his acquaintance at the Ducal Palace. Okay. I don't have any way to, question him about his sweating and his behavior. My guess is that the other lord is behind this and not actually the Chancellor. Okay, I'll meet with the Chancellor when I can. The messenger bows stiffly. As he exits the chamber, he gives an audible sigh of relief before the door slams shut behind him. Well, that's not suspicious at all. Anyway, we have a group of bandits attacking me. I'm not gonna hire anyone else for now. That's gonna be just fine. We are going to resolve this, though. Oh, you went for the Crucible Knight this time. They didn't insta-spike one of my guys. Oh, except they did. Adair, can you knock down this dude? Yeah, you're probably gonna die, but what can you do? Yeah. They do not like him. Yeah, Aloth just... Every single bandit encounter, he just gets instantly killed. I don't know what it is with him, but whatever. Okay, we'll have the bird lady go after these guys. We'll have the pets. Damn it. Ah! Go after this guy, and the rest of us We'll go after... Sure. And they're not even that dangerous. I mean, you can see I don't use any abilities in during the rest of the fight. It's just... Aloth's just...
Looks a little healthier than before.
Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, we could see our Crucible Knight joining the fight there. Whether or not that was important, I don't know. Let's rest for, I don't know, stealth. No, I never use stealth.
Yeah.
Ooh, West Curtain Wall construction complete. Let's see. What shall we do next then? I feel like doing something for my economy. Library maybe? Merchant stalls. Craft hall. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, did I finish exploring this yet? I think I did, I just didn't go any further. There was something about like a secret entrance or something. Like a secret path.
They don't look secure from here.
Ooh. Castle's bell tower rises up over the walls before you. Thick vines have grown over the outer wall, weaving over and between the stones. The vines span nearly the full height of the wall, curling over the parapets. You get a running start on the bank of the moat and leap, aiming for some of the thicker vines. Your handhold sways, and there is an ominous cracking sound above, but the vines hold. The tower looms above you. Sure, let's climb up. The climb up the keep wall is long and wearying, fatiguing some in your party, but in time the top of the wall comes within your reach and you're able to pull yourself up and over. Nice. This is just going to be the way down, I assume.
Just say the word.
Minor fatigue, -10 accuracy. I guess I can't rest here, right? Oh, I can. New event?
Not a problem.
I'm guessing I just found a back door into the castle. That's going to be maybe allowing me to have it slightly easier.
You better run.
I wonder why these people are instantly attacking me. Maybe I'm not the bad guy here.
Not a problem.
Now the question is, do I want to go down here? Or is this precisely the thing that the climb allowed me to avoid? These guys are not very tough, so...
Death to our enemies.
Death to our enemies, indeed. Almost overlooked this. A morning star. Okay. Useless. Rite of the Untamed Wild. +3 survival. Okay. Could go up. These are I get a stair icon here, so I assume that's like a stair thing. Or we could look in here. Sure.
I can do that. That's settled.
It's entirely possible I'm doing something very bad here.
I can do that. That's settled.
Okay.
Death to our enemies.
Or maybe this is the fight I could have avoided. Or these are the fights I could have avoided. Bird Lady, do a fire. Do a fire. You can do a second AoE. My rangers will hit this guy. And we will improve the crit rate of our front line. Okay, this guard's almost dead. Less sellswords actually, not guards. Or whatever. Go for a knockdown. And I really want to do a fireball, I don't think so. Humans can do a heal. There. Do another knockdown. Okay. Focus on this guy now since he's gone for our backline. Bird Lady can heal herself real quick. And the dare and the bear can just keep doing what they were doing anyway. Nice, got him. Okay, get some pressure off it there now.
Just say the word. Just death to our enemies.
She literally chopped him to bits. Who killed all my guards? And why are they naked? The air in the stable is heavy with bat dung? Okay. Might want to get rid of that infestation then. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Rainwater, twitching with tiny larvae. Sloshes in the barrel.
Not a problem.
Right. Let's have Bird Lady, Adair, and our pets go first. Oh, I forgot. The rest of us don't go first. What the? Telling you, these guys all have brain damage. Significant amounts of brain damage. Fine. You do that, Adair, switch to that target please, and give him a knockdown. You guys focus on him, I suppose. Oh. The Dwarven Lady is almost down. Let's actually no. Let's try and blind that sellsword. Bird Lady can do the fire thing. Oh, nope, she's down. Durance. Yeah, Aloth is down as well. I mean, I specifically commanded my guys to, like, not run further up, and they just completely spazzed out there. So, yeah, not the best start. We may have to retry this fight. The paladin's almost down. So is that one. Yeah. I think we're good. We'll just have to rest up.
say the word.
Okay, I'm now thinking that's going to be the main room. What did you get? Concussion. I think we can keep going for a little while. Also, experience-wise, getting there slowly but surely. I mean, this is not the type of game that Oh, I get it. I could have dressed up. Right? Yeah, I could dress up. Or at least I think I could. I'm not even slightly lost. Don't worry about it.
Death to our enemies.
Every time.
That's how it's
Apparently doors are very difficult.
done. You're mine.
Uh,
That's how it's done.
Bird Lady, Fire Sword.
You're mine.
Oh, the fox is down already. Bird Lady, heal yourself.
I'm on it. You... You're mine.
It's entirely possible that I'm doing this quest in the least intelligent way possible, and that there's supposed to be a very easy way to do this. I'm just kind of fighting my way through all of these enemies now, which is not necessarily
Just say the word.
helpful.
Lava room. Beyond. See. You're mine.
It's possible I don't know all of those spells yet, but I wouldn't bet on it.
A simple test. A simple test.
Okay, can't do that yet. Well, I'll probably need to find the key, I'm guessing. I'm also not entirely sure why I'm doing this anymore. I mean, I have the quest. That's why I'm doing it, but I don't know what exactly the cause for doing it was within the quest.
You better
These are not very difficult fights, though. Wait, nothing else has been... Why is this labeled as theft and nothing else has been? I can take this just fine. It's weird. Like, surely everything I'm doing here is theft and murder.
You're mine. Settle.
I'll do a flaming sword. A dare. I don't know, you can try. You have line of sight here? Yes, you do. You can heal yourself. We can do another AoE back here.
You're mine. Leave it to me. Just say the word.
Yeah, again, this is not... Like, this is considered theft. But a lot of the other stuff isn't. It's weird. Maybe because I'm taking, like, the guard's property and not the lord dude's property? Anyway, we had some more stuff to check in the upper level, I think.
I can do that. Settled.
Very quiet. Oh. Some undead things. See, this time we're going to be smart about it. Okay, no one needs to be hidden anymore. I'm not gonna run in, initiate the fight, and have everyone be sort of stuck in the corner. I let the enemies come to me. I dislike how easy it is to randomly give a move command in this game.
Just say the word. Leave it to me.
Probably just because I'm used to like a different way for move commands to work. Anyway. Blood and flecks of dried flesh encrust the restraints. That's lovely. I would have read that if that was a diary, but it seemed like it was just a lore book. Let's try this door first. Okay. Again, we'll send in one character. Oh, I have to talk. Right. Fine then. Ozra. A woman, caught mid-step across the room, turns her head to face you. Long curls of black hair frame her face, one side of which is flecked with some green liquid. The gaze she sets upon you holds an eerie intensity. She also has a cat that has glowing green eyes, apparently. More interruptions. The woman sets down the book she holds, smiling faintly. What an interesting time we've been having of late. So many uninvited guests. I suppose I have you to thank for all the damage to my work. It took time to get those people back on their feet, you know. What is it you're doing here? Were those yours? I prefer cats myself. I've one of those as well. Osria studies you, mouth crooking upwards in a small smile. You're one of Kolk's? Whatever, little rebels, I take it, come to fulfill his ambitions, put an end to his departed allies. No matter. What concerns me is the curse upon Gilded Vale's people. I am on the cusp of a great discovery, and it is not Kolsch who undermines me. You might have chosen more powerful allies. Okay, what caused Whitewind's legacy? It isn't the superstitions of senile old men, I can tell you that. The legacy is an affliction of the soul, and I have dedicated my life, alongside my peers, to understanding the fabric of souls, the essence of life. With any luck, she'll hang on that tree alongside her peers, too. I consider myself the foremost student of Pantgram's famed theorems. It wasn't by chance that I was called here to assist in determining the true cause of this blight. This curse is not a parting gift from the scattered god, nor a punishment for petty sins. It must be a localized effect, something which strips the soul from a body, as the Beerwalks are known to do. Don't tell my town that. They might get real embarrassed about trying to have me hanged. I have detected, even so, lingering traces of essence upon the bodies of the so-called Hollowborn. This suggests that the soul itself has not been wholly destroyed. It remains, I think, intact somewhere, and so it can be retrieved, sutured, if you will, back into its mortal flesh. If that's true, it would be a miraculous discovery, but small mercy for the countless parents whose children have already died. Okay, why haven't you been able to find a cure yet? It's that fool priest Nedmar, the Baratheon. That old man has woven a tidy little tapestry of lies and fables. Lord Raedric is a pious man, and Nedmar holds power over him, especially now after this business with Ygritte, as if that Hollowborn child was my doing. In any case, my efforts are increasingly hobbled by ignorance. The priest has focused Lord Raedric's attentions upon the ruins of the scattered god's temple. If it is consecrated anew, rededicated to Bareth, then the curse will be lifted. Raedric believes him, of course. In any case, he has supplied a vast amount of gold towards the effort. You will note that I am bereft of such generous support. She gestures to her lab with a sweep of her arm. I am left to scrounge for answers in these dismal conditions. Okay. Well, she has raised some zombies, that is true, but I shouldn't judge since I also talk to the souls of the dead. And her stance, just because I'm a science man, not a religion man, seems to be more agreeable than the priest guys, so let's not attack her just right yet. Could I help somehow? An interesting proposal. I certainly can't leave you threatening Lord Raedric's life. How would I continue my research if he were gone? Still, perhaps we need not be enemies. If your true purpose is indeed, as Kolsch claims, to help Gilded Vale, then we are of one mind, and you may well be of use to me. I stand at the very brink of a revelation, but Nedmar's interference has gone too far. Okay, what do you want me to do? I want you to deal with the High Priest, of course. With him gone, Raedric will have nobody to distract him. We can focus our efforts upon resolving the crisis, and we will have the resources to do so. Okay. It's entirely possible that she has lied, but at least she seems to have some idea of what's happening and actual results. Kill him, and in return I will give you the means to speak with Raedric. A secret way by which you can avoid the guards. They are not as patient as I, you see. Nor do they ask many questions before attacking. All this with the condition that you do not harm Lord Raedric. The priest may be superstitious and unreasonable, but killing him seems it's too much. I'll deal with Nedmar and return here. Excellent. How much easier things might be if such enlightened and brave individuals were commonplace. There are stairs up to the kitchens in the northwest corner of the dungeons. Follow those up further, and you will reach the Baratheon priest's quarters. You will find Nedmar there within his chambers. The old man hardly ever leaves these days. I would not take arms against the paladins unless absolutely necessary. Discretion would carry you further. I suspect I came into this place slightly backwards. Because I've already dealt with quite a few of the paladins. Okay, let's just kill these zombie, undead, whatever things. Bird Lady is super low on health. I may have to rest soonish. I mean, she doesn't go down with endurance, but her actual health is fairly low.
I can do that.
Hello. Giacho. This young man's face is badly bruised, and his gaunt form is covered in a threadbare shirt. He watches you, shivering, with a measure of hope in his eyes. I don't know who you are, but will you help me? What kind of person treats a prisoner this way? I don't think I can fight my way out. I take it you ended up here after assaulting the keep with Kolsch and his men. Yes, it seemed a good plan. We got in without incident, and I knew the way. But we were surprised in the dungeons, and most of us... You'll have seen some of them. Fought them. Their bodies, at least. Not their minds anymore, but their souls. The woman down here, Raedric's animancer, her name is Osria. I've heard her speaking sometimes, talking about a cure. Lord Raedric calls on her often, but she's not curing anyone. She's only turned men and women into monsters. I've watched her take the others. I was sure I'd be next. Men and women turn to this evil to cure Hollowborn? Madness. You're free. Make a run for it. Thank you, stranger. I have to get back to the fork. But first some food and rest, I think. If you would dare the upper floors, please tell Nedmar I live yet. Tell him I still have the carving he gave me of the Pale Knight. That should convince him, and perhaps he can help you somehow. Good luck, and may the gods keep you safe. Okay.
A simple test. That's settled.
A few bloodied fingernails are embedded in the dirt. Ouch. Blood is smeared on the wall in the vague shape of letters. Whatever it once said has been obscured by a crimson handprint.
A simple test. That's settled.
Shadow, you better run!
Let's see. This place is pretty big, though.
Just say the word.
Probably not going to be able to finish exploring it this episode.
That's how it's done.
Okay, so the Osria lady is not...
We gotta take better care of Ella.
Well, you went down. Is not necessarily one of the good ones, considering the way the prisoners have been treated.
I'm on it. Death to our Dead on. You should have. You're
That's it.
Okay, I was gonna check. Still at... Oh. Okay, somehow apparently he dealt raw damage. Which is weird, because... How does he deal raw damage?
Just say the word.
That's a specific damage type, I thought. Okay. Lower ramparts, keep kitchen. Okay, we don't have that much more left to explore. Maybe we'll finish exploring this level and take it from there. There's some food. There's a ladder.
Did it just get quieter?
Love it. I just got a belt. It's in the stash now, right? Plus 5 damage reduction for piercing and slashing. Okay. Well, since not everyone is currently wearing a belt, I think this is a helmet, right? Yeah. Sure. Damage reduction to slashing. There?
Just say the word.
Should probably be in sneak mode here. With all the traps.
Better try something else.
That's it.
You better run. Death to our enemy.
That's it.
You better run. I'm on it. Just say the word. You're mine.
Okay. Was that more raw damage? Okay. I should now have unlocked the next level. I guess it increased the crush damage or something? I don't know. Ah! There, it just popped up. I didn't press anything. I closed the menu, but now it popped up. I guess the moment combat ended, I just opened the inventory like a split second before. Maybe. 10% chance to cast Dominate on hit or critical hit. Dominate means I basically gain control over them. That's cool. 10% is not amazing, but still. Deal 300 damage to prone enemies, and or just deal 1500 damage. Okay. Well, that's gonna happen automatically then. I mean, sometimes I think the knockdown that Adair does makes enemies prone as well. Yeah. So if I attack knockdown targets with Durance, that'll be going to the first condition here, which is going to be easier to it's going to be easier to meet just in terms of numbers because it's 300, not 1500. But the other condition is just going to happen automatically, even if I don't specifically pay attention to it.
Just say the word.
This place is pretty big.
I
and quiet.
How about a spot of grave robbery? Ooh. It's a horrible position to be in. Let's take everyone back a bit. Nope.
Problem.
Wanted to click on the bear. Now we'll have Aloth can take a step back as well.
I'm ready.
Okay, now we should all be able to just find some good targets here. Aloth can do something, you can also do something, and we'll just attack something.
After him, eat him up. You're mine. You're mine.
Okay, that could have gone worse.
Just say the word.
And oh, no.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Aha.
Now this I haven't seen before.
Okay. Okay, can't pick that lock. That looks to be it for this level, though. We've got the kitchens and the lower ramparts to go to. But we'll continue this exploration next time. I'll just go to the exit and rest real quick to get rid of all of these debuffs. And restore everyone and all that. We are getting closer to the next level, but still gonna be a little while. Yeah, we can stop sneaking now. Okay, so we'll take it from here next time. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.